And it's time for week 12 of year 4. At 3 user matchups, 4 user matchups. 2 and 2. First was definitely the toughest one. Relic was kind of one I felt I should have had. But no matter. Regular season.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Salt Lake City Pioneers.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Salt Lake City Pioneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first
volume so you don't hear the game in the background.
Quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012,
hear it twice.
Kirk Cousins.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now Cousins, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended receiver is Sony Michel, but it's going to be second down.
I'm going to start moving along a little bit quicker.
Now at the Buccaneer offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to
I'm
just
going to head out to visit work.
I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the
About
2
45
guards.
minutes.
They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Damn, Hurst getting in there. I just hit him.
A couple up to the 22. Well, look now at our starting defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Let's
I
go.
love watching this unit on tape because
They're
throughout this
passing it.
season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
X Factor to worry about.
Cousins. That's complete
Of course.
to Meredith. And they work this
Oh, that's
well
true
upfield
font that got beat?
across the 45.
Let's go!
Man.
The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And this play will be blown up. Lose yardage back at the 38. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There we go.
Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
21 yards. Well done on the return. Let's go. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and it's not. That told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll pitch it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39.
There we go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
On 3rd down, McLeod. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line.
I'm glad he caught that. It was bouncing backwards past the 20.
Return, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Mike, 34. Bring it. Bring it.
They begin with Michelle on the ground.
Don't get it. It's a run defense and it's not working. All right.
55 yards and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. That's out to his running back, Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's
there you
Michelle. Go. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10.
54-yard punt and
so here's
good
the
coverage, too.
To take over on offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your
pass the
division.
ball here and there.
Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card
and
the divisional round. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. On 1st down, McLeod. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play.
I think I got Wise in the end zone over the safety here. Never mind.
Throw on 2nd down. Westbrook got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's it, baby.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's
I
got
should know right away, but the way the linebacker moves, if he covers wise or not. He didn't.
Westbrook. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh shit, he just leveled the...
At the 23,
Damn.
make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, what are we going to do and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff.
Oh, come on.
Pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And it's a big play there as
These guys suck at the run, D.
down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
He's coming. Check him. Check him. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a
Get him.
smaller back.
Get him. Get the quarterback.
And he finds
Oh,
Seals
come
Jr.
on.
complete. They're able to convert on
Let's
third
go,
down, and that
boys, bring
sets
it
up
up.
a 1st and goal.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
On the ground, Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Michelle going to try again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Cousins now. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
56 right there,
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Looking middle and
Nice
that's
catch,
complete.
Hayward.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
Don't
To
like
not play
stretch
too
the
much zone.
field.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much
Mask,
time you're
drag,
giving up. I think it's a good
Thurman,
point you just
minus
called out.
slant.
So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yeah, let's go.
About 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Westbrook. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 21.
Let's go for it. Feel if we pass it, we'll get it.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
3 buzz.
On 4th down, Westbrook.
I forced it. It was a bad decision.
Defensively to make that play. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
Batted into someone's hands, and they just drop it.
But that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Cousins, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively.
Damn.
Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. On first down, Westbrook. Got an open man. It's McLeod. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's see what Hale could do.
2nd and 9.
No, he's not going to be open.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. On 1st and 10, Westbrook. Now they go screen.
Damn, how did the offense line? Wow. Wow. That sucks. He just jumped over the cut block.
34 seconds to go before halftime.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Get the ball.
Yeah, let's send Slayton all the way down the field.
2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now another
Play took way too long to develop.
by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I don't think you got it.
Why has this got this?
Westbrook is going to fire. That's caught inside the 20.
There we go.
Touchdown.
He got it.
A big play there.
Keep getting busy.
His
They
second
can't stop
touchdown
you,
of the
son.
game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
All right, there we go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore.
There we go. And now we get the ball.
Now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And
Nice return, Philip Lindsay.
We got this.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Anyone wondering? Clark is hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. It's Wise.
Nice. Stiff arm.
Inside the 15 before they
Let's
drop
go,
it.
baby.
That was sweet.
Game there of 30 big ones.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So how about this?
That was sweet.
Position after the big play. Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, keep on running my arm in his back.
10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and this results in
Wow,
6.
Westbrook really shows his athleticism there.
10-yard touchdown run, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have
I might miss this.
on starting fast.
Yeah.
You know, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
I hit
this
the
was a
button
big
too
score to
early.
start the second half.
Oh well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in halftime.
Try and get things.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
There we go, boys.
And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard and return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And this
Yeah, that
extra
sucks.
point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
A first down throw for Cousins.
That was my
complete
fault.
to his tight end, Seals Jones.
That's my fault again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give them
Here we
32
go.
on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few
Oh, that was supposed to be a handoff, and we got there before the handoff could happen. Excuse me.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
All day, defense, all day. All day.
3rd and long for Cousins. And Jeffrey's got it.
Man,
He'll get this
Trufant
one
keeps on
down
getting
near
burnt.
the 20-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go.
I don't like it.
Let's go.
I don't.
Pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. They've really been able to contain
And
Alshon
Trufant's
Jeffrey.
good,
That catch
but-
a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to
Trufant's
limit him
good,
and
but
not
he
catch
keeps
the
on
ball
getting
till the
burnt.
second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
A good run there on first down.
I don't
and it'll
like
leave
it.
them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's
Set the
2nd
tone,
and a
defense.
couple.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And it's Michelle once again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
That's
That
what I'm
backs him
talking
up
about.
1 yard
Nice
and
hit,
brings
boy.
up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh,
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.
he's
Buccaneers.
wide open.
That's where you belong.
Ricky Seals-Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year.
I
And
don't
the
like
Bucs
that.
are able to cut in
I
now
don't.
to that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
15-point game now.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to throw. Westbrook, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Damn.
Aaron Reed,
Damn.
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep going. Now a hit and a loose
There we go.
football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a great return.
There we go.
All the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's why you punt.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Strong right. Strong right.
Now
We
a
got
handoff
3. We
here
got
to
3,
his
fellas.
running
We got
back.
3.
He's the
2
power
yards
back.
on
He
the
doesn't
carry
have
there,
those
and it'll be 2nd
juke
down.
moves.
They'd love to just strike
He's a good
out
power
a
back,
touchdown
though.
right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one
Ah, that wasn't single
incomplete.
coverage. I thought it was
Too much
going to be.
contact to hold on to that one, and it's
Ah,
third
he
down.
lost it.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Westbrook. And it's caught.
There we go, Hayward.
Touchdown. A
Hey, there he is.
24-yard
Touchdown, baby. Keep it
And
rolling.
his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Following the touchdown, here's Barr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I love it when Demps gets those sacks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back live here now in Salt Lake City. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Why is he wide open? He has man coverage aligned on him.
21 yards there on third down.
Wow, that was a pick play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Come off the ball hard.
Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Mullins.
These guys are going to take over at the 39.
The first round pick bust.
All day.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
One on first down. McLeod, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Back to throw. Westbrook. That is caught. It's Perriman.
There you go, Perriman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt that they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod.
Okay, there we go.
16 yards, a first down.
Here we go.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. McLeod.
Face mask.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Run!
And he will take this one.
No, it's the backup. Can.
A great effort there.
There we go.
His 4th touchdown
Damn.
of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this.
I might miss this. Nope. All right, good.
The end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on
Nice hit.
down. Cousins, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field.
Nice stop.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
As they're down by 29, that was nice.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got
There
to
we
do a
go.
much better job of wrapping up when they tackle.
Come on,
great
now, let's go.
opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Keep practicing this option play. It might help you make us use it at some point. Who knows?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Probably.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, McLeod, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking for
There you go. Got that drive goal. We're good.
Well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, outside.
Here we go again.
On 2nd down, McLeod. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
I want to get 100 yards with him if I can.
For timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on the Ringo.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And nowhere to go.
Shit.
He's going to be stopped.
Allow them a one offensive play. Oops.
Short here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Hey, I'm coming.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that'll do it because I gotta
football game. A big offensive explosion.
start moving to work, making my way to work.
The defensive guys
I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will great.